Like, oh, I don't know. This is kind of a lot. Have you read what we have to do? Do you know how far this is? I said, yes. Let's do it. Come on.
Charlotte, I met you, almost 2 years ago. You came in and bought a road bike.
Yes,
and
I did.
Then I would see you when I was coming to work, and you would be cruising down Oakland Drive to do your thing.
Did you ever honk or anything?
I try not to be too distracting.
Oh, thank you.
The bike lane in Oakland is not always as pristine as we might hope.
No, it's not.
So, okay, road biker, then last year you got a taste of mountain biking.
I did, yes. That was fun. My first mountain bike experience was that was at Fort Custer.
Right.
With that, I pulled up and the first thing you said was, "What was that?" Or, "What is that?" for my bike.
Oh yeah,
and I
that
knew I
wasn't
was in
very
trouble.
nice. Well, so what I remember most about that trip is that we're biking through the woods and we get to Granny's garden and we go up this climb, and then it levels off and you fell right at the top of that. And I've never seen anybody fall and hit the ground and actually bounce back up. Oh my God, this is not good. And you just popped right back up and got on your bike and off we went. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that developed into a pretty big, bruise on like my thigh.
I believe
region.
it, yeah. You have an athletic background. You
Yes.
ran track in college.
No, I did track and cross country in high school.
Okay. And now the biking thing.
Yeah, well, I started biking. I wanted to commute to work. I had this teacher in high school, and, well, she was never actually my teacher, but she biked to work every day from like 20 miles away, and I was like, that's cool. So I thought I could start doing that. And then I went from using my Trek basic, like Walmart mountain bike,
Right.
to my Jameis.
To your fancy road bike.
Yes.
So you took a spill.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I was merging off of. I was actually biking back from Arcadia,
Okay.
and I was merging off of the road onto like the sidewalk, just so I thought that'd be a little safer at that area, and I thought it was a smooth transition, so I just.
Kind of
And I was
right.
getting confident from like biking every day, so I was going faster, I think, than I should have. And it wasn't an even transition, so my bike just slipped right away, and I pretty much just like fell, just completely sideways.
Right.
And then, at first it was just like, oh my God, like what happened, And then I realized, like, I don't know, that kind of hurt a little bit, and then there was a man that was driving a tow truck, and he actually stopped, and because I was just gonna, get up and bike home. It was only maybe a half mile away at that point, and he was actually a certified like first aid or first responder. So he checked my eyes and everything, and he had me call my roommates and pick me up and take me to the hospital because I had this. My head was swollen. As he was like talking, I could kind of see like my eyebrow coming out a little bit. I'm just like, maybe he doesn't notice,
This is super subtle.
Yeah, looking in the mirror at the hospital, I walked in, I was like, oh, because it was just this huge like goose egg thing.
So I have to ask, were you wearing a helmet?
Yes.
And you just fell, so it got under there and
It must
whacked
have
you?
been at the right point because I always wear my helmet at, and it's tight enough always.
Right.
It must have been just the right angle where it just, I don't know.
Yeah. So, an Iron Man.
Yes.
We're going to talk about it.
Okay.
right.
We should talk about this.
All right. So, your track, your running and everything, marathons in your past?
Yes, I've done 4 marathons. Yeah. And
Wow.
well, okay, so I've done 4 of those, and I got to a point where I know I can do it. So I'm not motivated to really train for them anymore or try and get faster or anything like that. I should, but I don't. So I was thinking one day, like, how can I stay motivated to exercise? Or else I'll just go like once a week or so. So then I actually, this is cheesy, but I had a dream that I finished an Ironman, so I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. And then I signed up.
Follow your dream, Charlotte.
Yeah, yes.
There's usually 2 or 3 or 4 dudes doing an Ironman a year.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a pile of them.
Right.
Sometimes fewer. But there are some members of that club who have great experience.
Yes, and hearing their stories was more motivating because it's such, it's a huge feat, But knowing people that have done like 3 of them, it's like, oh, okay, it's possible. You just have to get there,
We were years ago. Sheila Tormina, who's an Olympic medal winner, came to town. She was a swimmer, and we were talking about she didn't get into the Olympics until she was 30 or something like that. I mean, significantly older than you would think. And she was talking about it, and somebody said, well, how did you know that you could do this? She said, well, I was in Florida, I was in this place, I was training with these guys, and one of the guys made the Olympic team, and I thought, I can do that.
Well, if you can do it.
If you can do it, I can do that. And I thought that was super great. It was just, It became totally relatable for her, and then boom, she did. But she's hardcore. But anyway, I think that it's super. When you meet people that can do a thing, you figure, I can do it.
Right.
I can do that. But what else did I want to talk? Oh, so you are a triplet.
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Right. So are your siblings as gung-ho and everything as you are?
In athletics, no. They are not. We're all girls, so.
But not identical.
Not identical, I don't think. 2 of us look alike. We haven't gotten the official testing.
Okay.
My mom thinks we are. I think we are not. But no, they don't exercise.
Okay.
Really. No, they don't.
It's okay.
We talked about it. Actually, last year, one of them got the idea because she wanted to start training for a half marathon because she's the one who looks like me. And then, so she's like, oh, Charlotte runs, I can do it. And she got up to 2 miles and she was like, oh no, I can't. But while she was in that phase, she thought, we should all do like an Ironman. We'll do like a triplet Bittner family Ironman. It'll be awesome. And I was just like, yeah, sure, let's do it, And then the next day, a text came in of like the first seed of doubt, like, oh, I don't know, this is kind of a lot. Have you read what we have to do? Do you know how far this is? I said, yes, let's do it, come on. I'll do it without them.
Not to be.
No.
So one of the things that I wanted to talk about in these chats, we kind of have a theme this year, and the theme is come ride with us, and that can encompass a lot of things. So you've commuted to work, you mountain bike, you road bike, you are on your way toward Iron-ness or something. So I'd like you to think about that and kind of just describe a really good experience you had riding your bike.
Mountain biking, anything. I don't even know if there's a specific one, but I've never had a bad ride mountain biking. I could be in a terrible mood and then just go out and ride in the trees and everything is okay. But let's see, any kind of mountain biking, especially, I don't know, I would say there'd be days in between, over the summer, when I had more downtime, So just days I would kind of like wake up and say like, oh, I have an hour before meeting a friend for lunch. I'm gonna go throw my bike in the car and go mountain biking.
Go shred, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything with mountain biking, especially after maybe my first time demoing the new bike that I got. Because you people do this to me where you tell me to try this new bike. I'm just like, okay, it's way out of my budget, but I'll try it out, think about it. And I didn't even take it out of my car. I was like, no, I'm just gonna take it. But no, the first time riding that bike, I was like, this is magical.
Well, that's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's great.